Planetary Pioneers is a game that lets players step into the role of interplanetary scientists, transforming planets in order to provide safe environments for mankind to live on. Players gather into collaborative teams to sort through a mishmash of elements within an assigned galaxy, and reorder and organize these elements into balanced atmospheres. The game begins with the shuffling of the two-sided planet recipe cards, which are then distributed, one card to each team. There are 9 planet cards in total. If play involves fewer than 9 teams, the extra cards are set to the side and are considered neutral planets. All players help to build and organize these neutral planets in the origin phase of the game. The origin phase. The origin side of the planet recipe card depicts the atmospheric elements as well as their proportions that the team is to begin their game with. This is basically a list of portions of each element their planet currently has. Players sort through the deck of element pieces and build their planets according to their origin recipe. Once these planets are complete, they help to build any neutral planets in the system, and the game begins. The creation phase. The creation phase is the heart of the Planetary Pioneers game. Here, teams turn over their planet recipe cards to discern what element combinations they will need to acquire in order to build their assigned atmosphere. This will require negotiating with other teams in order to trade elements in equal amounts so that at all times the atmospheres of every team's planet are balanced. At no time may the total percentage of elements in a planet's atmosphere be more or less than 100%. Turn-based play. Negotiations happen in turns as each team takes the negotiation die, rolls to determine what sort of negotiation will be involved, and trades pieces with the chosen opponent. Players roll a die to determine who will take the first move. The lowest number will go first. This team rolls the negotiation die to determine what sort of negotiation strategy will be involved. If the team rolls a 1 or a 6, the result is a forced acquisition, where the rolling team gets to choose which elements they will trade with another team, even if it is not helpful to their opponent's recipe. If the team rolls a 2 or a 5, a forced sacrifice happens. This is where the rolling team must accept a trade proposal from a team of their choosing, whether or not it is helpful to the rolling team's recipe. If the team rolls a 3 or a 4, a friendly trade happens. This is where the rolling team must agree with an opposing team of their choosing on an equally satisfactory trade. Once the die is rolled and the acquisition is determined, the rolling team must decide which of their opponents they will be exchanging elements with and work out the details. Teams can only trade with neutral planets if they roll a forced acquisition or a friendly trade. Once the trade has occurred, play will then continue clockwise around the room. When a team has all the elements in the correct proportions indicated on the create side of their recipe card, they complete their planet and they win the game.